嗯，罗扎里亚，村子里面有宝箱。先进村子。
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall not.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else. You fancy dancing again?
You're a long way from home, aren't you? Much obliged. Fare you well?
狗狗。
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those.
两个箱子吗？
Two more left to join the garrison this very morn.
OK， 然后这边其实也有一个，之后再去。
You seen them, didn't you? The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arc.
If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
That's a fair old scar you got there.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprit.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
扮贼。
Greetings, friend.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing.
Don't you go telling these. I speak for the people of this village. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask
And
why?
never come back.
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but the Empire is a harsh master. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
East Pool.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate...
Obedience bought...
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black Shields are.
Well, whoever they are, but other than Martha, who else in Rosette? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village will yield more...
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apodatory,
Damn.
we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. Nice try. You're finished. More of my mother's men.
Or my mother's man. Man.
Your journey ends here. Waken witch!
牛角缰绳。OK， 桥是不是？桥，过桥，往下，那应该是这边。也有一个箱子。My gay， 哦，是啊。谁吧？哦，他怎么那么远，大哥？
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
你再说一次。会反呢。我赶快哦。反了你，反了你。
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bear your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in all.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
砍死你！Hello， 你们好。我先。那个法术施法速度有一点快。飞龙啊！怎么会是飞龙 ？OK， 应该不用打他吧？他应该没有什么稀有材料。
Find something, boy. Death.
center.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We should go.太残忍了，黑骑士。哦。恶魔腰带呀！
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm...
Dead skin.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
Lazalo.
Nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Careful.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Show your mercy.
Viceroy's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
Oh, good enough,
Fuck off.
And the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, away with you, filth! Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Another way. Another way. It doesn't matter.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. My uncle once told me that the noble... the Lazarus... We'll find our way into the city then.
If you're sure. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is a...
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Yeah.
在打字啦。我刚刚想说，想一想，算了，砍死我吧。是兄弟就来砍我，血都耗那么多了，得修。里面还有一箱。
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not.
Oh damn！ 有这么简单吗？
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Wait， 你不是去打篮球了吗 ？Wait。
We can speak inside.
不就还好，地上那些没有真的死掉，还在挣扎。
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp.
They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Okay.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so...
You're telling me that's the...
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
My lord.
I will be here should you need aught else.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my... This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being... While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight...
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from old...
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
We'll keep them from...
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
It's over.
我雷的第2段好像没电出来，有点浪费了。
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Blizzard!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
跳到半空中我就砍不到你吗？嗯？
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished him.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Perhaps this will be enough to stop the...
Perhaps. Though she'll move swiftly to see her minions.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once... Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that... Yet be that as it may, it is still our home. And for as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be made. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord... where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither Ray...
I might have something which could help. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need...
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who Who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom, but Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Clive. What's Sancfordian, dear? Yeah, that should do you. And?
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad.
I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea. I borrowed it from old Tome.
Think I'll stick to the unfa.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? On it from spit roasts to sweetmeats. This book has them all.
If it's my blessing.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. But you're made of sterner stuff.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's stew. It was the only problem is that while the recipe is a beast, no doubt, most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the...
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
I could have sworn we had a few. Typical.
How did we never hear?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to... Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't... It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear.
Fine. If you think it...
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my...
Clive just wants to help, innit? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about...
It's nothing, not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the... Anyway, the other day, she shows me... Made my stuff look like every... I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but there. You happy? You got what you came for?
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass, assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first.
Back, are ya? I always thought I could see... Oh. So, what'll it be?
Mm-hmm.
And?
Mm-hmm.哦，那个不能再强化了。
A monster.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if that's all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much...
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of...
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the market.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us...
I could have sworn
反堡西门。哦，可以过了。
Good day to you.
葡萄酒通道。
The crystals we get from the tailor.
Ready those 3 barrels round the front. They're to go on the caravan south.
哦，是这里。
Good day to you.
Oh shit.切错招。 还好有摸到，不然就糗。
You're finished.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
嗯，那时候就是没有走过来，没有开这个点，不然就不用跑那么大一段路。咦。
Vogel, look sharp.
何?
Well done. Healthy boy. Good flow. Not good.
Oh?
I needed that. Wicked wind!
Something there, boy. Are you all right?
Dare say that griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille.
Not so lowly from what I... Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of...
Bought a cuirass from me after I lost... Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pit. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well...
You should be. He's a master.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for... And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow. Actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what...
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make.
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
我记得这好像开过了，对，开过了。那个叫什么游戏？
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome.
Unwanted violets.
Why, I haven't heard folk call. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else, and even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do.
Scorpion.
3 reeds would be your best.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to
Don't you go causing any trouble.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
You're finished. You're finished.
I better get this back to him.
Did you find...
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be
No
too late
hungry.
once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses is like, and yet, up through the pungency there rise. It takes a moment to recover from such
臭
an
都
onslaught
快
of
窒
flavours.
息。
Never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid.
You're welcome.
I'll share this gift.
You are
I won't rest until
welcome.
steaming a single mouthful.
I'm sure she will.
That monster's taken quite a liking to me.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clyde? Did you find him, or does that...
I found him. And he asked me to give you
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new black.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend. Thanks, Clive.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
5片金 ，OK， 5片金，粘着液体。
My best work, but it'll do. And?
That monster's taken quite a liking. I could have sworn we had a few.
明景平原，断裂剑柄。
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place. Aluna
造型真丑。
This isn't gonna be easy. To me, boy! Waken wind!
哎，不行，话题。 不要动！不要动！不要动 ！A 打站好。
Rest well.
Mm. 东石村。啊，这样没有。Damn. Bellfinger.
A wild one. Rosaria.
OK， 61。
Hope there aren't any more of them.
Back again, Lord Rosfield.
It is not your company.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for the mother crystal that rises. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? Best of luck out there, Sid.
超出上限。哦，那我要先买一下，反正那个什么古老水晶，只能拿来卖钱。
That monster's taken quite a like.
And what can I do for you? Is that all?
没想到那个会满，呵呵。
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
嗯。
All yours.
嗯，奇怪，到底是满的什么东西？还是那个乐谱？我原本已经有
Best of luck
了
out，there, Sid.
原本已经有了，但是在领，所以就超出上限。好 ，OK。
It will be over soon, one way or another.
红糖。咕噜，好，今天就这样，晚安晚安。